everybody, and welcome back to Rach and Bella Crafts. It's Rachel here, and welcome to my letter for the A to Z collaboration. So we are currently doing the Back to Basics A to Z Christmas Challenge collaboration. If you've just happened to join me because you've just clicked on and you normally follow our channel and you've been missing the fact that there's a collaboration going on, I don't know, where have you been? How could you miss all that? We're on P. We're on P. Come on, guys. You should be more ahead of the game than this. No, so if you haven't yet seen any of them, make sure you go back because you've missed a whole load of amazing craftiness and fun and festive fabulousness. Yes, I think that's all my F's. So we are up to the letter P. What do I need to tell you before I start? Well, I need to tell you that the papers that I'm working with today have come from a kit that is a collaboration kit between myself, Rachel at Rachel Bella Crafts, and from Rose at Journals in Time. So there's our the names of our shops and channels there, in case you were just wondering. There is half of the kit in my shop and half of the kit in her shop on Etsy, but all of the links are in the description box down below this video here. In fact, we made this amazing little tree for you. So it's called a link tree, and you click on the link and it takes you to another page, and there's a whole long list then of everything that you will need to do with the collaboration. Included in that list is two options for two coffee pages, coffee being spelled K-O-F-I, just in case anyone's confused. I know I have been. And on those pages, you will find all the freebies for the kits. So if you are watching any of the videos and you've seen some of us using pages that you couldn't see with your kit, you may have missed that they've said there are freebies. Also, free stuff. We love giving you guys free stuff because you're amazing. But if you go over to mine and Rose's coffee pages, you will find different freebies on the pages. On our coffee pages, you will also find this list of prompts that we did. So if you are following along, or if you're using the kit and you want different ideas, things that you can do, you know, for an A to Z, basically, there's something for every letter, and there's even different ideas, themes, things, and the elements and things that you can put in the junk journal. So all of that is there, and you can download these for free from our coffee pages. Okay, is there anything else I have to tell you? I don't think so. Oh, there probably is. I've probably forgotten, but whatever. We'll come back to it later. Okay, so what am I going to do for the letter P? Well, let me just move this little guy out of the way. Do you know, I'm desperate to fussy cut him. Isn't he lush? I'm desperate to fussy cut him. But he has to stay there until we finish. Otherwise, I won't have my sheet. Okay, so we are on the letter P. So letter P, lots of different ideas on here, what I could have done. And I thought, right, well, okay. But the obvious choice for me is going to be pockets. Because, and I'm going to make sure I got my teeth into this. The first thing I want to run through with you is the fact that this kit, this huge kit, 72 pages, by the way, spread over the two shops, has a plethora of perfect pockets. Hey, I got it right. Do you like that? A plethora of perfect pockets. And I'm going to give you a really fast run through of some examples of where you will find these pockets in the kits. Now, the kits are alphabetical. On the one side in Rose's Journals in Time shop, you will have letters from A, C, E, and that's as far as I get. But you get the idea. So it's like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, except we're doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, etc. So I'm going to go through quickly with you before I go on to what we're going to make today. Some ideas that you can utilise from the kit for pockets. The things that are already in there. I'm just going to point these out to you in case you haven't noticed them, okay? So if you were with me for the first video, you will have seen me make my little tiny, which I haven't yet had a chance to finish, but my little ephemera folder, file folder thing to hold all my little bits and pieces in, because these are just so lush and I get really fed up of all my bits and blobs going missing because you do all that fussy cutting. Well, I have to confession, actually Bella did all my fussy cutting. So, you know, you do all the fussy cutting and then you end up losing all the bits and pieces. So I thought, right, let's start with that. So what did I have in this first bit here then in my file folder? Well, these were from the letter B, and I thought they made perfect pockets. So as you can see, wonderful pockets. We also had with that, no, we didn't. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. I need to spot the surprise then. So yeah, under here then we were able to make more pockets, but they're not really pockets, they're tuck spots, but it's the same thing really. We're not going to split hairs, okay? And obviously I've used just pages of the kit to make those. And then on the back we have a lovely pocket, which I do believe is actually in the letter P. It is, but we'll come back to that in a moment. So next one, we have the letter C. So in your pack with the letter C, you have this one here. Right, I now need a journal. And I'm going to just show you these really quickly. And they're going to be really, you know, not crude, that's a terrible word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Really simple. So, pocket. Okay, pocket, job done. That's in the letter C. You have then another one. Yes, we could use these as journal cards, but you can also use them as pockets. Again, little text spot. So the letter C is full of this wonderful, wonderful choice of ephemera. Another one there, that would make another beautiful pocket. So you are definitely not short of ideas in this kit. Now, again, we're going to think outside the box. I hope you're keeping it on here. I do apologize, I'm going a bit fast. So we've got then the letter D. Now, in the letter D, not only do you have this amazing collage page, I love this collage page, but you also have these wonderful tags. Now, they don't have to be used as tags. Now, don't cry now when I do this. But, ooh, I can see that then to cut it straight. Right, let me just cut down there very quickly. And then we're going to simply fold the tag in half. Don't mind the picture on the front. I know it's a beautiful picture, but that's fine. We can stick something else on there. Just going to trim that edge there because that's annoying me, that bit of white. Fold that in half. You're going to then stick a little bit of glue down the sides like this. Stick it in place, and you've now gone and gotten yourself. And I do believe that this actually has a name, this pocket. I believe they call it a library card pocket. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly certain I'm not. And what did I just do with that little journal that I had? It will fit rather nicely, I hope, in there. Have I misjudged? No, I haven't. There we go. And that would slide in there. I mean, that went in a bit of a slidey gooey way then, because obviously I've just put glue in there. But there we go. Little pocket. There's even actually a lovely little star on there, but you could stick something over the top of that. What have we got here? We've got one of our gonks. There we are. Pop that in place. Beautiful pocket, job done. So that's a tag into a pocket. Just take that out of there a second so it doesn't stick. So that's the letter D. You have 3 options there for pockets under the letter D. Okay, next one we have E. So in the letter E, we have these amazing envelopes. We have this super, super cute Father Christmas. You're all going to be wondering, why hasn't she finished fussy cutting? I tell you why I haven't cut them off, because I lose the little bits. And as I say, Mum did all of these for me. So that's why that's there. But to start with, again, would make a lovely pocket. You could mount it on to some music paper, cut around it, make a lovely pocket. These, you do not have to use these as envelopes. You can simply, well, I won't cut the top off. Let's just fold it because it's such a beautiful shape. Fold that inside for a start. Fold this inside here. So we've got our bits on our side. Fold this bit in here. Fold that bit up there. And now you have yourself, do you know what? There's a weird phenomenon going on. All I've done this evening is lose this. I need to put something like neon on it, I think. I consistently this evening kept on losing my bone folder. I feel like I'm down the stairs for it twice because I went down to turn the cooker off, and anyway, I'm digressing, never mind that. Okay, so I'm just going to flatten that down, but there we go, my rather crudely folded, but you get the idea. We have a pocket. Where did that journal card go? How cute is that? Well, that was an envelope, and now it's a pocket. You get the idea. You could do the same with this one. Very, very cute. I'm loving these elves. I can't wait to work with all of this. I'm so excited. I started out with the best of intentions a week ago, and then my week just went absolutely crazy last week. But anyway, I'm not going to digress. So, on to now letter F. And my letter F is all here neatly organised because what I was going to do with my letter F, obviously, was do the file folder, which is what these bits and pieces are for. So, you have here belly band. That's my letter F, just in case I forget it's the letter F. And then in here comes with this set, a set of pockets. So you have a pocket there, you have a pocket there, you have a pocket there. How cute are they? And I'm just trying to remember now where the other two went. Oh, I think they went on the other side. When you flipped it over, then you had a pocket there and a pocket there. So imagine that's on the other side. But so the letter F actually comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. And that's just if you just cut out the shapes, okay? Because they were meant to be little tucks that go in. So you can swap them around. You can put a belly band there. You can put them there. Or, even better, you could have them like this. And make them into waterfall pockets. If that's even a thing. I think it is, isn't it? Waterfall pockets? Have we talked about those before? I don't know. I feel like it's already a thing. I haven't just invented them. So there we are. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Job done. 5 pockets under F. Make sure you go check those out. Okay, what's next? Oh my gosh, this is such a fast whistle-stop tour. Okay, G. Gingerbread. We also had the amazing gonks, didn't we? Or gnomes, depending on what you want to call them. In this phone here, which I know you've seen done with Rose with the gatefold. I can't wait to have a go at that. But we also have wonderful pockets here. Now, for example, I'm just going to super quickly cut out this gorgeous gingerbread house. Because I feel like these two are pretty obvious, yeah? I think they are, aren't they? They're pretty obvious, yeah. Okay, so, and I must just say, and I have to just say this out loud, I was absolutely amazed and super impressed when watching Rebecca from Crafty Junk Journals do her video the other day, and she fussy cut something, and I've got to be honest, my jaw was on the floor. I can't even remember what it was she was cutting around now, but I just could not believe what my eyes were watching. She cut around something with such speed, and I was like, how do you do that? I'm so slow when it comes to fussy cutting. So slow, so do apologise. But yeah, Rebecca, I'm impressed. Super impressed. Do you fussy cut like that, guys? I'm doing this bit, you know, rough now because I'm just trying to quickly shovel. Okay, so here we go. Beautiful, beautiful little gingerbread house. Again, pop it on the page. Treat it like a pocket. See? It hasn't got to, you know, you just need to think outside the box with all these things. I know you've already all been thinking outside the box. I've lost my stabby thing now. But look, how cute is that? Imagine a bit of, you know, lace across the bottom or some buttons on there or whatever. But you've got 3 pockets there. Okay, on to H, because I'm trying to get through these quickly. So with the letter H, you have these lovely circles. Yes. You also have these gorgeous little hearts. Now, I feel that these are pretty self-explanatory. You can tell these are pockets, yeah? Yeah, they're pockets, okay? So, simple thing, stick them on the page, pockets. They do make rather nice waterfall pockets again. So 1, 2, 3. But on this occasion, oh, they're just so cute. Why would you want to cover them up? So that's those pockets. But then we also have these pockets. So again, let's be obvious, you know, you've got the whole kind of tuck thing going on there. But what you could also do, and I'm going to do it with this one here, I think, is take your circle, fold it in half, and then simply, oh, let's look at a different page, crikey. Simply fold it over the edge of the page, and to secure that, you could either run a nice little stitch at the edge of it, or dab a bit of glue just inside there. It will hold, trust me, it will hold. A bit of glue inside there, either side. Stick him down, and then, well, technically it might be more of a tuck. Perhaps we'll make it a pocket, put it at the bottom. Would that make it a pocket? Gosh, what defines a pocket, hey? There you go. Pocket. And the best bit about it is, ta-da! Pocket. Got 2 for the price of 1. Oh, I'm off screen. I do apologise. There we go. Okay. Right, see, the robin likes it. Letter H, lots of pockets. They're all pockets. Okay, letter I. What did we have here? Let's have a quick look. Ooh. Oh, so cute. Oh, well, again, self-explanatory. Clearly, these could make wonderful pockets. In fact, I just had an idea. With this here, now, have I got a better colour maybe? Just a quick squint through. See what I have here. Ooh, these would be quite nice. Book page out of the snowman. Oh, actually, even better. Right, here we go. So, I'm just thinking it's kind of an icy background, isn't it? So what you could do is you could make a little, you know, like arrangement on your page with these photograph ones, and then have them as like, you know, haphazard pockets. Again, is that a thing? I don't know, but it sounds good. And then this one here, I think I personally would probably layer that one, and we can have them out like that. Yeah. And then perhaps the same with that one there, just to give a bit of colour. Or maybe up like that. where's my sticky thin thing? What did I do with it? That'll do. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, and then another one at the top for all the little bits and pieces. 5. So there you go. From a letter I, you get yourself a whole layout there. Okay, again, very obvious, but I know sometimes we look at these square bits of ephemera and we tend to just think journal cards. No, pockets, pocket. Imagine cutting that out and having that on the side of the page there. And your little igloo here on the snow. Oh, I'm going to do that. Again, tiny pocket. Just need to think outside the box, guys. Right, what have we got here? The letter J. Oh, these are self-explanatory. I don't need to insult your intelligence and show you these. Again, same process again. We've got these wonderful, wonderful bits of ephemera here. You've got a nice little pocket shape there. That's quite a nice wide one actually across the page. And then we've got another 3 here, which again can either be journal cards or pockets. But I just think the pocket potential, guys, the pocket potential. Then we've got K. Oh, this is so cute. All these little fussy cut bits here. And we had these beautiful kitties. Did you see these? These are definitely pockets, aren't they? And again, they look lush. 4 on a page. What else have we got here then? We've got the kissing pictures. The kissing pictures, that sounds rather, you know. Oh, do you know what? I was downloading my things earlier on and I was thinking, why haven't I got that lovely page? Oh, rose woman, like I'd already put it on the back. Look, see, I'm not organised. I'd already put it on the back. Right, again, pockets. These can make beautiful pockets. You can utilise these to make pockets. Cut them down to where I said that's a lovely big one there. So imagine that in the centre of the page with a bit of lace around it across the top, perhaps. Maybe not across the Christmas bit, but that would be rather lovely. Stitch it down the sides. Lovely deep tag pocket you'd have there, wouldn't you? Yeah? Yeah, you follow me? So, again, lots and lots of pocket potential. Right, I'm whizzing through these super, super quick now because I want to get on to the next bit. Right, chuck those over there. L, well, L's all about lamps, lights and little things. And, of course, you've got this lovely lace and letter page with L. So I'm going to come back to that because we're going to utilise that a little bit later on. Then we've got M. Now in M, not only did you have these beautiful mousy, oh, how cute is that? I just love them. But you also had these amazing journal cards / pockets with music and mittens and mistletoe, I believe. Or am I seeing that and it's not there actually? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what mistletoe looks like. But and then here we have these amazing. Now, these are definitely pockets. The only thing I'm yet to work out is how to, but these are, oh yes, that's right. I remember now. I remember thinking, how clever. Right, so she's got a mitten here. You fold the top down and then you fold the bottom up. That's what was bugging me. I was thinking, what am I going to do? I have a bit of white, but no, there's no white because Rose is one step ahead of us as per usual. How cute are they? I love them. Absolutely love them. Obviously, you can utilise them whichever way that you like, but that is how you fold the mitten pockets. M, okay? M pockets. Then we've got, oh, there were a couple of other bits and pieces in there too. So what did we have here? We've got, are these out of M? I feel like these are not out of M. I feel like these are out of C. I think they are out of C. Yes, they are. Okay, because that's obviously a corner pocket. Yes. I'm mixing my alphabet up now, aren't I? N, right, N. Well, again, beautiful nativity pocket. And again, beautiful music page pocket. And again, and I'm not going to bend these in half because I want to use these later for something else. But same principle applies here. You could very easily cut these down and use them as additional pockets. In fact, with these, I would be probably inclined to perhaps fold them in half, tuck one either side of the page. But hey, what do I know? I'm just giving you ideas. So, pockets there, pockets galore, and then of course we've got O. Now these would make wonderful pockets on there. Look at that. We'd have one either side. Twins. How lovely are they? I think they probably would be better off like that. But pocket, pocket, and then gigungous pockets. I love these because these are like literally going to cover a whole page. You know when you get that particularly tricky backing of something, you just think, oh, I haven't done it. Perfect. Go to letter O. You've got some lovely big ephemera in there. So that's the letter O. Oh, P. Oh, it's me. P. Right. There we go. I'm not going any further than that because somebody else will be back with you then tomorrow, won't they, to go further than P. So let's have a little look at what we got for P. So clearly for P, I made you a load of pockets. I was not originally meant to be doing P. I don't think I was originally meant to do anything actually because we ran out of letters. But sadly, our very lovely friend, Kathy, who was meant to be doing P initially, actually fell unwell and she's had COVID and she's been quite poorly. So I'm going to pop her channel link down below. Not, you know, I know it's in the link tree, but I'm going to just put it in there separately because I just want to ask that you do go over and just show her your support and support her channel if you don't mind, because she's been unable to take part because she's been so unwell. So just want to say get well soon, Kathy. We're missing you, and I hope that you're taking good care of yourself. So these were the lovely pockets that I did initially intend to have put in place for P, and then of course you had postcards which also doubled up as rather lovely pockets. So that's my whistle stop tour of the kit and the kit's pockets. And that's not what I'm going to be doing with you today, but I just wanted to just chuck those ideas out at you. I felt it would be remiss of me not to tell you about your plethora of perfect pockets in our kit. Now, I'm going to just clear the decks and then I'm going to show you something, well, I think it's quite marvellous. I don't know, you have to come and see. Okay, so today I am going to talk to you. I'm not going to talk to you, I'm going to show you how to make some more perfect pockets. We're actually going to look at corner pockets today and the different ways in which we can utilize them. So I did make some ready to show you, but I'm not going to show you those just yet because I want you just to follow along with what I'm doing here in a minute. So what I've done, some of them will need a specific measurement and some of them really doesn't matter what sheet of paper you use or what size. But this one that I'm going to do first of all, it needs to be square. So I have no idea what measurement on this is. This doesn't really matter how big it is. Just need to make sure that it's square. So that is, I thought so, 8 by 8, I think. I hope it's 8 by 8. Yes, it is. There we are. It's a good guess, wasn't it? So all I've done in order to make it square was I actually just folded it in half because I'm going to be folding in half. And then I just put my thing under my slicer and I just sliced a bit off. Keep this because you're going to need it in a minute. Okay? So take your square piece of paper. I hope you've all got a square piece of paper now. Take your square piece and we are going to take the bottom triangle to the top triangle and then flatten it down. We are then going to bring down that front one and we're going to just pop it there and crease along the middle. Okay? Then, now, I'm going to try something a bit different. Now, this isn't how I did it before, but when I was looking at it earlier, I'll try to remember how I did this. I suddenly thought, So what we're going to do next is we're going to pop our fingernail here at this point. So I hope you can see where I'm pointing by there, okay? And we're just going to fold this back. Just to the line there, okay? So I will show you that again in a second, just so you can be clear on what I've just folded. So that arm there, I've just brought in here, okay? And then you can take it back. But there's a nice crease there now. I'm going to do the same thing here. So again, just pop your nail there because it just helps the paper to bend. Because I've actually got quite thick paper to do this, which I wouldn't normally. I normally use quite thin paper for folding, but I wanted to use this beautiful page. This page has come from Rose's half of the kit, and I do believe it's one of her background pages. But yes, so next thing you're going to do now is you're going to pop your nail, see where the triangle it comes to the bottom here now, right? You're going to pop your nail there, and you're going to make sure everything's flat inside, and you're going to just take that corner up, and then you're going to fold it. What the nail at the corner is doing, for those of you wondering why is she folding to her nail, it's just giving you your marker to centralize your fold, but it is also helping provide a crease. So again, I'm going to just grab it up. There we go. Flatten that down. So now you should have a shape that looks a little bit like a slightly misshapen diamond. Well, I hope yours isn't as misshapen as mine. I'm a little bit out bare, but actually let me just take that a bit tighter. Perhaps that's why. No, there we go. Right, so the next thing you're going to do, because you should now have these 2 bits flapping here, you should have a folded bit inside and then the back. We're going to take each of these, and because we've already folded them, they should bend quite nicely now. Yes, there we go. And then this one here too. And we're just going to tuck those down inside, give them a little poke, and then flatten out here. Okay, so we now have, as you might be thinking, well, what the heck are you making there, woman? Right, now I'm going to try not to be irritating, but I'm just going to quickly ink these edges because sometimes it can be hard to see on camera the edge and definition of what I'm doing unless there's a little bit of ink. So very quickly, there we go, and then on the inside, and then down there. So when I pop it on the page, you can see exactly what I've just done. Okay, that wasn't too stressful. So let's have our page. Let's have a coffee dye page if we can. Here we go. Right, and then I'm just gonna, let's pop it that side. There we are. So that's gonna tuck over there quite nicely. But hang on a minute, Rachel, you say, isn't that a tuck spot if it's up above? Well, yes, technically, but don't put it up above. Let's put it down below. Now it's become a corner pocket. And you've not only got 1 pocket, but you've now got 2 for the price of 1. And you've also covered up the bottom of a page. How cute is that? And so simple. So that's number 1. Okie doke. So for corner pocket number 2, we're going to do something slightly different. This doesn't matter the shape or size of your piece of paper because we're going to be starting off by making a triangle at the top. So take your bit of paper, faux fold. By faux fold, I mean pretend you're going to fold in half. Pinch the top. Now we have our centre mark. Pop your nail on the centre mark and bring down this side. Okay. And then the same this side. And hopefully they should land almost together. Let me just, I don't know. Right, there we go. If they're not dead at the bottom, doesn't matter, we're not going to see them anyway. So the next thing you're going to do now is you're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half. In half, I hear you say? What is she doing? There's no pocket there. Is that the pocket? No, it's not. Watch this now. I'll take a bit of glue. And we're just going to add some glue. Careful not to get it on the inner edges, if you can, please. And I'm going to fold that over. I'm going to glue it down. And we're going to get our scissors. And we're going to cut, and just be careful that you don't cut this bit here, okay? So you need to be cutting that bit at the back. We're just going to cut that away very carefully. Perhaps not that carefully. I've actually lost my reading glasses, guys, so I do apologise if I'm moving a bit slowly. But you know, sometimes when you watch people's YouTube videos and their camera keeps coming in and out of focus all the time, it's like in, out, in, out. And by the way, if you do have an iPhone and you are filming on an iPhone and that keeps happening to you, you just need to touch the screen and it will autofocus. If you just tap the screen like that when you're putting your camera on, that'll stop happening, the zooming in and out. Because I've noticed a few having that trouble this week. So, but yeah, you know how that happens? Well, my eyes are doing that when I'm trying to work. Right, okay, so we've now got a triangle. Okay, I hear you say, well, there's no pocket there, Rach. Right, okay. Scissors to hand. Little snip across the bottom. And I mean a little snip. We are simply just cutting this open, which is why I said don't worry if it's slightly uneven at the bottom, because now we've just made everything a level playing field, so to speak. Oh, and look at that. What have we got inside? Well, we have, oh, this is why you've got to be careful no glue gets in there. Excuse me, you're meant to stick together, not to each other. There we go. It's like a party hat, isn't it? Remember the little hats we used to make? So, again, let's have a page. Take the page, pop it on the bottom, and you've got yourself a lovely corner double pocket. How cool is that? Why am I out of frame? Sorry. How cool is that? Double pocket. There you go. So that's another example of how we can make our corner pocket. But I can go one better than that. Ready? Okay, so for number 3, again, piece of paper, any, shape will do, it's fine. Take your piece of paper, we're going to do the fold in half, pinch, going to bring down the flaps, as so, or like so should I say. Now this time we're not going to do the next bit, we're not going to do the fold back bit now, okay? Instead we're going to take our pair of wibbly wobbly scissors, or you could also do this bit here with, what do you do, by hand, or you could do it with a ruler that has, a curly edge. Okay, so taking my scissors, and we're going to cut about a centimetre away. Now, so my scissors are very crude, but they do the job. So there we go. Whew. There we are. Okay, you say. I hear you asking how we're going to put this thing together now, because we don't have that bit folded over and we haven't done the glue bit. Well, do you remember the bits we cut off earlier on? We're going to use one of these. So I'm going to just really, really quickly pop a bit of ink. Please bear with. I can't do it once it's on there. Oh, do apologise, my tummy rumbling. Right, there we go. And then we're going to add a little bit of glue. Try to make sure that those edges get done more so than anything else, because you don't want them curling up. And then we're going to simply place that, and basically you could do this with anything. Now, the one I did the other day, I actually put a whole piece across the top and then cut it flush, but you can use any size, shape, piece of paper that you want, just as long as you're covering over that gap and keeping the pocket as a pocket. So there we go. And there we have, I'll just demonstrate for you, just in case you were doubting me. There we go. I have a pocket this side. With a lovely wibbly line, which I should have inked. I'm not sure, I hope you can see that there. And then you have a pocket this side. Now, if you were really, really, thinking ahead, unlike me then, what we could have done with that pocket was I could have put a little bit of washi tape down there, and I could have stuck that triangle over the top and then made a double pocket, and that would have been amazing, wouldn't it? But I didn't think like that until after. So options, guys, options. Let me make all the mistakes, and then you can do everything just fantastically. Okay, on to the next another one. Really easy and simple and straightforward way that you can make a corner pocket is to take the piece that we have just cut off. We are going to simply fold in half, like so. Now, this has got a lovely scalloped edge on the end of it. I hope you can see that there. So I'm going to fold the other way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this edge here, and we're going to just simply fold back the edge, like so. Now you can put whatever angle or slant you want on this, but you just need to make sure you end up with a tuck, okay, or so it looks like a pocket. And then what I have done with some I made earlier on is I have simply stitched up the side. Now these were made from simply scraps of material, And you've got, so again, let me get a different one this time. Okay, my signature's all ready. So you can pop them up there. You can pop them down here. You can have them this way, or you can have them that way. But how cute are they? Imagine now having a page with all of these little pockets on the edges of the pages. Yeah, don't they look cute? So that's another way to do it. Literally, there are so many different ways that we can put these pockets together. We just have to play about. We just have to play about. So another one, and another simple alternate idea that you can utilise your scraps with is to take your scraps, again, doesn't matter what size they are, because I did have one I was starting earlier to show you. So I'm trying to utilise now all of these bits that I've cut off. Simply fold over your top corner. Cut your triangle shape. And then you can either glue it together at the top, or what I did do, here's what I made earlier, was I took it to my machine and I zigzagged all across the top. Zzz, zzz, like that, see? Lovely zigzag on there. So now, again, I have a cone hat, which I simply just need to snip the bottom, open. And when we say in snip, we are literally talking millimeters, and there we go. We have a lovely corner pocket. How cute is that, with a lovely bit of stitching on there as well, which needs to be cut because it's, there we go. So again, that's an option, you can do it, and all I've done there is simply fold the piece of paper in half and then invert. Okay, so you can do that with all of these, even down to this size. And of course with these as well, you can also then make the ones that we did earlier on. So you've got your long bit here. I'm just going to show you this one again now. Fold it in half, do your pinch, do your little foldy down flippy flappy thing. One that side and one that side. And then you're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to glue it to the page. And here's one I glued earlier so it wouldn't be sticky. So I'm going to just cut that off there now. And then cut around there, trim that down. Oh, I need to find my glasses, this is not funny. There we go. And then cut across the bottom. Oops, perhaps a little bit more than that. There we are. And then you should open up inside to another little mini pocket. There we go. But the small ones, you can actually do something quite cute with. So bear with, I'm just going to clear the decks and I'm going to show you, we're going to decorate some of them now. So it won't be a moment. Okay, so let's have a quick go at decorating our pockets. So the ones that we did initially with the fold that you tucked down inside, if you remember I did this one with you. Here's some small ones I've done earlier. And what I've got on to do now is I have just taken the corner off. Because obviously imagine that when it's on the page then and you want to tuck something, it's just quite, you know, it just adds a little bit of interest by just nipping the corner rather than having, or again, if you want to pop it on the top of the page, when it's hanging down, it's quite nice then to have that little detail. So I'm just going to use my my curly snippers and then we'll just take that, but it just takes that harshness away, I think, by just doing that. So let's get a page, because it's always easier to see what we've got to do on a page. So imagine we have this on here now. There we go. Excellent. And obviously to fix them onto the page, you just need to run a little bit of glue down the edge of the page and then they'll shove on. But they also should pretty much keep themselves in place. So, you know, if you didn't want to actually, I think they'd be okay. As long as there's nothing too heavy in there, I think they'd be all right. But yeah, obviously just always be on the safe side. So what can we do to jazz this up? Well, you know me and my love of lace. So I'm just looking about on my desk, what have I got here? Okay. We've got this lovely bit of lace here. Oh, there's a bit I've cut already. So we might pop that on here. And then maybe we'll have one of these lovely poinsettias on there. Yes, that's working for me. And then perhaps we'll pop a few buttons on there. And that will make that look rather pretty. Okay, but I would also like to have something cute like that. I'm thinking, yes, I love it. Right, see, we're gonna stop this whole era of procrastination. We're gonna build it and we're gonna stick it. Oh, I just need a reliable glue. And then we'll see then how many of these we can have in place by the end of the video. So there's that one there. What do we have next? With the lace next, didn't we? So make sure I put that down right way up now. So there we go. Bit of glue. Dab, dab, dab. Lovely, lovely. And then the poinsettia, which I hope will stick, because they can be a bit, you know, troublesome sometimes, can't they? Let's put that there. Very nice. And then we're going to have a little button here. One, two. And then a little button here. Sorry guys, let me just move that to frame. There we go. And there we have ourselves a very cute little pocket. So I'm just going to take that out of the way a second. I think it might be of benefit for me to just bring you guys in. There we go. Is that better? Now you should be able to see what I'm doing nice and clearly. So obviously make sure that you look at your directional paper if you have directional paper. So I would probably be more inclined to use that one as a top pocket, which of course I know we would then refer to as a tuck, but for the sake of this argument, we're going to call it a top pocket. And again, we go on to decorate that in a very similar style to what we've just done with that one. So the other thing, of course, that we can do is to layer our pockets. So for example, we may want to take this one here and pop that on the top of that one there. The only thing I will say with this style of pocket, that can become quite bulky. So you might want to reserve that for the one that we're doing a little later on. So let's just turn the page over, see if I can find where I'm going to pop this page here. Ooh, I don't want to cover that over. Well, I could put it there actually, and that would be quite nicely in between those two bluish pages. So we're going to pop that there. Again, let's have a little look. What have we got here? Oh, he's rather cute, isn't he? I'm just absolutely loving these gonks. I hope you're having lots of fun with this kit, because I know I am. When I get the opportunity to come up here and have a play. Like I say, it's been quite bonkers. Well, when isn't it, eh? When isn't it? We've got some absent friends at the minute who are missing because they're not well, as I mentioned Kathy earlier on. Yeah, we've had quite a few that have been have not been too good. So if you have been unwell and you're currently MIA, as we say, sending our best wishes and hugs to you and hope that you get better very, very quickly, so that you can come and enjoy the fun. But obviously don't forget, you know, you don't need a bus to get to follow along with us at the moment if you've got stuff going on, because the collaboration is not going anywhere. It will be on YouTube for always, I should hope, and you can you know, come and dip in and out of it as and when you want to, need to, or are able to. So don't put yourselves under pressure, because I know a couple of you have said to me, oh, I'm trying every day to keep up. You know, it's meant to be fun. Enjoy it. It doesn't matter if you do, you know, 2 things one week. It doesn't matter if you don't do any of it until December. Hey ho, this is why I run it in November, because well, because there's lots of other things going on in December, but I always feel that this is kind of like the lull before the storm, isn't it? November, this is the quiet time before the crazy starts, because next month will be all, you know, what are we doing in December? Well, we have parties, we have school events, Christmas concerts, Christmas shopping, food shopping. Oh, the joy. You know, there's just so much going on. There's not much rest for us ladies. I don't think we have much crafty time in December, do we? I remember last year trying to follow along to Tracy Fox's amazing December daily things that she did, and I think I got as far as 3. That was it. I didn't get back into my craft room until after Christmas, by which time obviously the mood had left me then. So you know, it's always a bit of a catch-up point then, but we just need to be realistic about these things, don't we? So, you know, no bashing yourselves over the head, ladies. This is not going anywhere. It doesn't matter if you want to do it in January. And of course, the amazing thing about these crafts that you're being shown is that they're not actually season specific. Is that the word I'm looking for? Yes. So, you know, you could use all of these projects any time of the year, with any papers, with any designs, for any style of journal. And it will work. Because obviously we're showing you different things that are transferable. So as I've been doing the pockets with you today, yes, I've shown you all the pockets in the kit on a whistle stop tour, but these lovely corner pockets could be made out of anything. And utilise in any style journal. So there we go. That's another one decorated there. I think they look rather cute. And that's nice and quick and easy. Job done. Okay, next one. Right, so that's the corner ones done. We'll leave those for later. I'll come back and do those myself. Now on to the, oh my goodness, you want to see the mess on my desk. The triangle ones. Now, I do have, I did have a go at these the other day. So, oh, what I also did, flip, I've forgotten that. Yes, right. So let's take this one here, and what have we got here? Would that work? I think it would. So this one here is the corner one that we folded in half, then folded it over, stuck it down, and then cut the bottom off. Yes? So you're with me on that so far? So I have an itchy hand. So what we can also then do is to take this one that I was just decorating, slide it on top like a little top hat. How cute is that? We've now completely transformed our pocket, and I'm going to need a different page now. Pop that then onto the page, thus so, secure in place, and I would definitely be gluing this one on because this is going to be quite heavy. And not only then have you got your lovely big pocket, because these are lovely big pockets, but you've also then got a secondary pocket. This little guy said poke his head, and then turn the page, and you've got exactly the same the other side. How cool are they? So again, you know, pockets, put them together, and more pockets. And these are very then easy to decorate as well. So let's have a quick look. Actually, I'm just thinking if I got that on that angle there, am I going to be able to do what I did last time? No, I need to think about this a bit more carefully now because it's going to be upright. So let's decorate it in position for that very reason. Because otherwise, if I turn it around, I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing, am I? And I may have it at the wrong angle. Oh, he's rather cute, isn't he? Should we pop him on there? Right, so we need something underneath just to break it up a bit, don't we? We could do with, oh, do you know, I've come up to this new room. Oops, sorry, that was the leg of the table. And I can't find anything. I don't know where any of my stuff is. I'm like, where's all my lace? I don't know. So I'm just using the bits and pieces I found when I took my Christmas box out. Oh, I'll find it all in January. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm really not. It's not going anywhere, is it? So perhaps we can kind of pop that on there like that. I don't know if I want that whole thing just plonked on there. Let's just go around that shape a minute. There we go. Take that there. And then perhaps just take that corner off because it's a bit harsh. And I'm just thinking if we pop him on there then, here we go. We can see him now, can't we? Yes, where's my glue? Yes, that'll do. I like him very much. Right, a bit of lace on there. And then I'm going to take this off because I know that sometimes we get these things and they come with these sticky back things, but I do find that tends to push things up off the page a bit too much sometimes in a journal. They're all right if you're using them as card toppers, obviously, but when it's on a journal, it's, here we go. Okay. So there we are, that's Mr. Cutie in there, and of course we can pop a couple of our little gonks in there. Because he's kind of gonky, isn't he, with his big nose? Yeah, and that's just perfect for them. How cute are they? I love it. And you've got space behind there then for a large journal card. And I'm looking all on my desk. I don't know where they've all gone. Here's one here. There we go. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay, so that's that one done there. Now, obviously, with these, you would decorate both sides. I think, actually, a little bit of trim on that would be quite nice, just to cover that section over there. I'll run that down there like that. See, sometimes you don't have to, you know, what did my mother would say, less is more. Less is more. Oop. That That's a funny angle to be cutting at. And then, there we go. Got that there. And then you could, if you really wanted to, add some across there maybe. I don't know. What about some of this? Yeah, I quite like that on the spots. I didn't think it would work, but it does. Well, I think it does anyway. Let's just cut that straight and then I can reconfirm later. Okay, down there like that. Up there like that. And then there we go. I'm going to just take that off there and just cut that. Just cut this corner off. Oops. Oh, a little bit just fell off then. That wasn't supposed to happen, was it? Right. Okay, smooth out of the way. A little more glue obviously needed. Perhaps I should have left the sticky dot on the back. There we are. So we've got a nice little bit of trim that side. You don't have to go overboard with all of the decorations. Where did I have that? It was on the other page, I think. Never mind. There we are. How cute is that? Lovely. And then over on the other side then, double pocket there. Excellent. Okay, let me just put the lid on my glue. I'm just going to show you a couple that I made earlier. So this is one that I did on my test run. A little bit of fabric behind there. I've gone around and cut out the shape of the gonk, and then on the back again, look, I've popped the 2 on, so you can take that one all off. I put a bit of washi tape, seasonal washi tape as well, down the back, just to add a little bit of interest. And then I've done a little lacy ruffle thing on the back of there, so that will make, but this is a top topper, a top page topper, if that makes sense. So that will sit up there like so. Should sit up there like so. So that's that one. Oh, there we go. And then where's the other one? And here's another one I've done. And this one had the lovely scalloped bottom on there, as I showed you earlier on. Bit of fabric, a little gonk, cut the top like a tag shape so that it reflects the thing. And then on the back, where we have the uneven edges, you know, because obviously you've got that bit there, and then this bit here, and I've just put a bit of seasonal washi on there too. But to make, I stuck this over the top. Obviously this is not off this page. I put that over there and I cut the thing down, pretty much like we did with that other one. Where is it? This one here. But I covered the hood because I thought that bell looked rather nice on this. So again, you can, you know, decorate them up however you want. Add the bits and pieces to them. So these 2 that I've done here obviously go up the top because of the way I've done my images. And then we've got these ones then that will go down below. And there's another one here. And then we've got another one here. So there we are. Our plethora, or our perfect plethora of pockets. I hope you've enjoyed my video for you today, and I hope you've enjoyed spending a bit of time with me. Thank you so much for coming along and joining me on my channel, and for supporting everybody in the collaboration. Now, I know I forgot to mention at the beginning, don't forget, we are running a huge giveaway. There are a stack of prizes that have been given and donated by loads of the collaborators. I will be telling you a bit more about that now as the week goes on. This week we will get a post up to tell you what all the prizes are. But to enter the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to the channels, leave a comment on the collaboration video, and like the collaboration videos. And then at the end of the collaboration, we will do the draw. Obviously check then that you've done all of those things on each of the videos, and then there'll be lots of prizes, so there'll be lots of winners. So make sure you enter and have a go, because there's a pretty good chance that, you know, lots of people are going to win lots of prizes. So I hope you're enjoying everything so far. Keep watching, and please come back to my channel again and watch the other things that I'll be bringing you for the rest of the month. Take care, have a lovely evening, see you all very soon. Bye now.